without you. I think that I would lose my mind and I would lose my marbles. For the things that you did to me, baby. I don't wanna be the one to you're sad and tired. You're lower. I don't wanna know what it's like to.
Can you wait till I get off of life?
What would I do without you? How could I live without you? I think that I would lose my mind and I would lose my marbles. All the things that you did. To me, baby, I don't wanna be the one to.
Zala, can you hear me? That brown purse is on the. I don't know where that brown purse is at, actually.
If I could take all the pain from you, baby, I would put on armor in my bow and arrows and I would fight for you, baby. What would I do without you? How could I live without you? I think that I would lose my mind and I would lose my marbles. All the things that you did to me, baby, I don't wanna be the one to go.
Hello, asking for another site to transfer to wasn't necessary. That was the outcome. So now I'm waiting for a position somewhere else. Wait, you missed something before that, I think. Hello, asking for another site to transfer wasn't even necessary. That was the outcome, LOL. What was the outcome? What's Shondaya? Is she still in her high chair? Why did you give her a plate? You could have just gave it to her on her table. Thanks for liking the live, Chevish. Last live, we talked about me getting in contact with the regional HR. He spoke with my manager, and they decided disciplinary action wasn't needed, but they're still placing me somewhere else. Yeah. So disciplinary action would have been what? Yes, you can have some cake. Did you go potty? What did I tell you? Okay. Hey, it's Mealy. Yeah, I mean, I definitely saw them changing their tune once the HR got in contact with them. Like, they was not going to be able to fire you over that. That was crazy. No, there's not a list. I just got on, girl. There's no list. Hope you guys are doing good today, though. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. You gonna have some cake? She does not get her cake until she goes potty. Go potty. Sorry, y'all. I'm potty training my kid. All right. You want to know how will Pop think it feel after reading my text you recently sent? Okay. So, what side are they transferring you to, Chevish? Is it closer to your house? How will Pop think it feel after reading Ismili text message? Thank you guys for liking the live. Did you give him an ultimatum? Oh, wow. That's crazy. The timing of everything is crazy. Woo! Hold on. Where'd that card go? It just fell. Ah, shoot. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. 1 second. Ouch. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get this card. Give me another clarifier for the extra card that just fell, because I don't know what it was. There we go. You don't know if you're ready yet? Yeah, I mean, the chariot is talking about either you're with me or you're not. Either we're going to move forward or we're not. Like, I'm not doing this back forth in between hot cold energy. Okay, so with the chariot here, like I just see that was your undertone per se. Not necessarily that you said it verbally, but it could have just been the undertone. You know, the tower is here. The tower is talking about basically that he is self-sabotaging the connection. And I feel like when he reads it, he's going to kind of see that you're implying that as well. Like he's the one that's causing all the friction by just being self-sabotaging. Okay. We have the death card here in the Nine of Swords. So he may decide to kind of like, based on the energy from the text message, I just kind of see him like throwing in the towel or like taking the easy way out with the energy. He doesn't feel like dealing with it right now. So he may decide that it's best to y'all just do your own thing. Okay. This is the Nine of Swords here. It's the fear of the unknown. He's like kind of being, like a skeptic. He's skeptical about y'all connection anyway. So I see him possibly walking away from the connection or being like, yeah, let's just end it. We have the judgment. Like I said, it's the final decision is made today. And with the Queen of Cups, you might be a little emotional, because you didn't feel like you deserved that. But I just kind of see him just kind of rebuttaling and like in a way to where like he's not showing that he wants to continue to put effort or to change his ways of thinking right now. How you felt? Yeah, well, he's kind of like the undertone of the undertone of the message that you're sending is like basically either you change your tune so we could work it out, or it's like he's gonna look at it that way. Yeah. And I told him he's being slightly coded, making me feel the vibe of slightly avoiding me. Right. Yeah, it's like instead of him acknowledging it and taking accountability, he rather just kind of like skate around the energy, skate around what you're saying. Yes, I asked Pop if he wants to come over, and he said, IDK, I'm supposed to be working this weekend. What do you see him doing? Okay, let me see. Is Pop going to come over? Based on the current energy that they are in, he is in with Miss Millie, will he come over? Will Pop come over? And for the Ace of Swords. I see him choosing to say that with the Ace of Swords here and the Ace of Pentacles here, he may choose to focus on like basically work. He may decide to work. So Ace of Swords is like, even though like he knows you want to see him, I see him choosing to focus on his job instead of coming over. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely giving like avoidant energy. Like that's why I was telling you guys, like when it comes to this retrograde, like people are going to really be acting emotionally immature. They're not going to be able to face their music. They're going to act like avoidant. it's just the retrograde energy. Honestly, I don't necessarily think it's over for y'all for good, but he may get a little offended or like, you know what I'm saying? Defensive, not offended, defensive. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you for keeping the list, Chevish. Thank y'all for liking the live. But yeah, that's crazy, Chevish. So I said, yeah, getting HR involved, like that was probably your best bet because they was really trying to play. And like I said, it's like they knew that they couldn't really fire you off of strength, like. So that's why they was buying time. They was hoping that she was just gonna find something else. Did y'all get a notification that I went live? Yeah, I'm mad, low key, though. I wanted to walk back up in there. Right. Like, I'm back, bitches. Yeah, I feel you. Right. Yeah. Good benefits like scholarship. Wait, but you wouldn't get that from the other site? It wouldn't be the same? Is it the same company? Zyla, do you see my purse? That Michael Kors purse? See if it's like in the closet or something, because I need my charger. What I do with the purse? Nope, it's the same company, but different side. The side where I was at the residence were providing scholarships, and they were giving us bonus checks like once. Oh, damn. Hey. Well, at least you still got employment, though. I mean, the way I was reading up on the energy, it could have really went so many different directions. But when you put the HR in it, it kind of like bettered your outcome for that job, the company, to stay with the company. You don't see it? It might be in my room. I don't know. Hi, baby. Hi.
You like the math thing today?
Yeah, it might be in my room. It could have. I mean, you're reading what she did the first time is what made me do my research, and I found out about the ethics line. I was debating on whether or not I should contact them because I didn't know if they was going to shoot me down or something. Right. But nah, now I know what to do in cases like this. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Because it was BS. They was trying to let you go over some BS. Like, it's clear that you didn't make that decision on your own. Like, you know? So I'm glad you got in contact with the ethics line. So what's going on with your course stuff? I see you still here. You still online. So what happened? What pisses me off even more is the fact that something similar happened with this other girl. And what happened? She got to stay. So basically the girl was hired on thinking that she was going to have a full-time position, but it was only temporary. And he tried to tell her that, but she was upset, right? So because he lied, yeah? And they got in a back and forth. I'm assuming you meant argument. And the girl ended up avoiding her opinion. And apparently my manager yelled at her and some crap.
Say you mind, but don't need me. That don't feel like love to me. You get close enough to stay, but not enough to ever change. Tell me what we really are, or just let me.
And she contacted my job's phone, like her actual site, and asked my coworker for the HR number. And she didn't give it to her because she was covering his ass. Wow. And the girl told her how my manager went off on her and did her wrong, and she still covered for my manager. Wow. And basically, he ended up telling our company that she quit when she didn't. Wow. So the manager is just messy. She couldn't even get unemployment. Yeah, the manager messy. That's all I was saying. I was like, girl, if you apply for the unemployment, they're going to try to fight it. They petty. You're sad and tired. You're lower. I don't wanna know what it's like to lose you. Yeah. What would I do without you? That's so crazy. So now you know anything that's said, you gotta get it in writing now. You can't be no verbal stuff. You gotta get even if it's something minute, you gotta get everything in writing with that job. Cause they petty. Lolly, you ain't see my purse? Where I send it at? You still got the baby? Hold on, Chevish. Okay, let me catch up to you, Chevish. Sorry. I sent a message to my attorney today and put him on silent because I don't know how he's going to react. But yeah, I sent a polite but assertive message that I want this recall to happen. He's being stubborn and I know it all and I know it all. And he told me he was going to call me back yesterday after looking at what I sent him before, but he didn't. He told me he was going to review it and then call me back in a minute and never did. But yeah, I told him politely, like, I want this recall, even if it's a small chance, like, you can give me all that. Like, you can give me all that. I told you so later if it actually gets rejected. And then if that doesn't work, we could just do the schedule surrender. It's a matter of him doing his job and what I'm asking. And I really hope he wakes up, honestly. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I mean, he's working for you. So He's not like a public defender where they just like, oh, you got to do it this way and only this way. Like that's the whole point of getting an attorney, so that you have a little bit more options. Excuse me. So, yeah, I don't know what his deal is. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully he responds in a timely manner, or you can contact the bar. You can always contact the bar if an attorney is not doing their job in a timely manner. Because other than that, if I just had to open and surrender and not look at any other options, why would I even hire you? Exactly. He's handling as if he's a public defender. He's not. He's a hired attorney. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Hi, everybody. Sorry, you guys. My son is always screaming. Stop screaming, Jacob. Yeah, he's really pissing me off. I called on St. Michael and my guys to put their foot in this because I could only do so much. I did all that I could, honestly. Yeah, you have done a lot to advocate for yourself. Well, like I said, if he doesn't respond in a timely manner, you can always get in contact with the bar association and let them know. But, that's if you really want to just put in complaint about him.
No pizza. Just had time.
Because time is important right now. You literally don't have that much time. So it's not making sense why he's acting like he can just pick and choose when he wants to respond or get back to you. Yeah. Yeah. And is this the younger guy that you're dealing with right now, or the older guy, Scott? Does she have her passy? Huh? Look at her playpen. You guys gotta find that, because every time you have her, y'all lose her stuff. Look at her bed. I want to see both of them. They're like, they're both middle age. Scott maybe in his 40s, and the other guy is probably pushing 40, or he's already in his. They're around the same age. Okay, I thought he was much younger than Scott. Like, I thought he was like 30, and Scott was 50 or something. You're fine. I got what you meant. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I didn't really see you getting relief about this situation until like the end of summer. So it's a guy that you have the issue with. Is he locked up? Hold on 1 second, Chevish. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. You want to ask, should I wait until after the warrant is resolved, or should I immediately go ahead and tell Scott to go for negotiating dismissal of the charges now? Okay. Should Shevish wait until the warrant is resolved? Should she wait until a warrant is resolved before she asks for the dismissal of the charges now? Should she wait? Sorry, girl. I'm so sorry. I thought I unmuted it. It's because the cursor was right next to the mute button. So I'll repeat myself. Apologies. So it looks like it's saying and suggesting. The spread is suggesting that you wait until the warrant is resolved before you ask for the drop of dismissal of charges. The attorney is going to kind of give you a straightforward, if you want this to play out in your favor, we don't want to throw too much at the court. We want to give them an opportunity to address things on like at once, like one at a time. Okay. So they're telling you to wait with the hermit if you want this all to go in your favor. Okay. Yeah. You need to wait. It's like I said, sometimes the court can look okay. So just like from what I'm hearing, sometimes the court could look like if you do that, if you throw too much at the court, it can make the court feel like you're trying to force their hand, and you don't want to do that. You want to come in with a gentle approach with the court. So that's why you have that Two of Cups. So just be patient. Okay. Yeah. No, I understand. I get it. I got you. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, courts they don't like it. They don't like being they don't like when people are too pushy. So that's why your attorney is going to tell you that. They're going to say, "Wait." Okay. Let me let some people know I'm on here cuz it is slow. This is the slowest live I've had in a very long time. It's actually very shocking. So 1 second. Did you get a notification while I was on here? Da, 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 da. I may refresh it just to see if I can get some more people in here. Like I see people popping in, but they're not commenting. So 1 second. Let me refresh this. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Huh? I had big pieces. It looks kind of small to me, but I can see how that would be a big piece to a little kid. Honestly, I've been boasting about Archangel Michael, but that's because his presence is like, I'm here. Like, there's no question about it. He's always answered me in tarot. He's always straight up, and he be sassy a bit too. He literally tell me, didn't I just tell you, or you're not listening? Yeah, I got that same vibe, like, when I was talking to you about him. I was like, girl, you better quit. What they say? Quit doubting that Archangel Michael. He don't play that. Quit doubting his capabilities. So that makes sense because I definitely saw that as well. Hi, everybody. She said, listen, I'm a Gemini. I get it. I get it. You do be having two minds, girl. Yes, I will say that. You do. How's everybody doing? I plan to be on this live until 3. Yeah, because I've already been on for 30 minutes. So I'll be on this live until 3, and then I'm getting off because I got to get some rest before I go to work. Thank you, Chevish. So when do you start the new site? Or they didn't give you a start date yet? Thanks, girl. I'm flipping my cards, by the way. I hate when they're like inverted. It's weird. Everybody catching the wave. Confidence moving quietly like rhythm under the wave. They do. I know you're ready to get back to work. Will you still be working night shift with them? The new site? Oh, you wouldn't know anything, right? Because they haven't given you any information. Oh, you wouldn't be sure about that. Yeah, I got you. Well, like I said, at least they didn't let you go, girl. I mean, because it was a couple different directions that situation could have went. You hope you like it. Yeah, I hope you like it too. It is better. Or you're hoping that it's better. My thing is, why wouldn't they have let you come back though to the original site? Like you didn't. It's not like you got into it with somebody. Like it wasn't that deep for them that they just couldn't have you back at the original site. Okay. Oh yeah, probably. That's crazy. It's like I don't know. They were moving as if you got into it with somebody there. Like, oh, that's crazy. She wanted night shift. That's crazy. So they was ready to throw you out the window. That's wow. The politics of jobs is crazy. That's crazy. Probably. They were just mad because you got away with it. That's all. That's why they was like, well, since we can't get her that way, we gonna basically lie and say we don't want her here. This is another way to try to put a sword in your back. Wow. Thank you, son. Baby sleeping. Yeah, it was his mistake, right? Like, yeah. I like that he made me feel the fall guy instead of saying I felt as an instructor. Exactly. The lack of accountability is crazy. No, Jakey. It's crazy, girl. Yeah. Well, are you still thinking about pursuing another job, or are you gonna just stick with this company? Yeah. What's he doing? Was that job that was supposed to start in August? Was that the work from home job that I saw wasn't going to be immediate?
1 hour delivery starting at 6 a.m.
I remember you telling me that I would eventually get stressed out with the job. Yeah.
Self-reflection. Walmart arrives.
Yeah.
Protein max. Dude.
Definitely saw you getting stressed out. Working in customer service, like on the phones, is not. It seems simple, but them customers, girl, they be crazy. They will stress you out. And I ain't got time to be arguing with somebody over the phone about a company policy. Like I worked in customer service for 3 years, and well, to inside of a call center. I did it for 3 years, and oh, they're cross training. Yeah, yeah. You was gonna be you was gonna be stressed out mentally stressed out because it just them type of jobs like it weighs on your mental. Like I remember when I worked it, and I was like getting anxiety, and a lot of people that work in call centers having mental health issues. It can trigger mental health issues because you're dealing with a customers, then you're dealing with the demand of the job. You're dealing with sometimes you have a micromanager, even if you work from home. You're dealing with a micromanager. Somebody's always like checking. Oh, you was in the bathroom for 30 minutes. Like what happened? Like it's crazy. I don't miss it. Like yeah, I work in a hospital now, but it's a completely different situation. Like I like working in the hospital. I mean, it's days where it's like, this was a lot, but it's nothing compared to like customer service. Yeah, they want you to do too much, right? Yeah, I just seen you just being like, yeah, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, that micromanaging is crazy. That micromanaging in itself will make you like let go of a job because it's just like, who got time for that? Like, why do I have to explain to you why I was in the bathroom for 20 minutes? And they will ask you. Like, I see you took a bathroom break. It was 20 minutes. Can you explain what happened? Like, yeah, you wanted a work from home job. Yeah. I mean, there's plenty, but it's just a little stressful sometimes. I think most people like work from home though because they don't have to get up and hustle and bustle with traffic. They don't have to deal with, getting dressed up every day. They could wear a bonnet and their pajamas and sit. So it's pros to it, but it's cons to it too. Yeah, it will help you save. Yeah. Well, I would just say keep it in your back pocket, even if you're not really interested in the opportunity now. Let's say you start the new site and you really ain't feeling it. At least you would have the other job should they hire you on for onboarding. You would have the other job to fall back on. So always keep two options to me at all times. Just in case. Even the thing is, even with my company, it's hard to get into now. Did it used to be easy to get a job like at your company? Well, you do a 2 week notice though. Like you don't ever quit a job. You do a 2 week notice. That way they can be like, oh, okay, well at least you gave us 2 weeks. That's what they really look for. They look for if you abruptly quit something or if you just give them a heads up. Yeah. They probably was at their maximum capacity. They probably had a budget, and they can't go past that budget. Especially with these new like policies and rules and laws being made every day. Maybe they just, they can't go over. Um, they said it was getting ghetto. Oh wow. Mm. Not the hiring events was getting ghetto. People probably was coming into the hiring events with some daggone booty shorts on, a crop top, and some forces, thinking they was gonna get a job. Girl, people have no morale. Like just straight trifling. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. But I've seen it. I've seen people go to hiring events and they be looking a mess. A mess. And they be coming in t-shirt and sweats. Like, don't even be caring. Yeah, no, I get it. That's why, like I said, you do a 2 week notice. You don't just quit. They know life happens. Things happen. People go through trying transitions, but it's like jobs really look at that. If you were kind enough to give them a moment to find a new person, or if you just kind of randomly quit. Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, it's just up to you. But I'm just throwing ideas out there. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you, girl. Girl, this hour going by kind of fast. It's already almost 2:30. That's crazy. Okay. He's been great to lay down.
Relax and let Kroger Pickup handle your groceries. We start with the freshest items, carefully packed and loaded into your truck. Fresh groceries your way with pickup and delivery. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Yeah, I think so. Probably. I got on at an odd time. I was trying to get on at noon, but I couldn't come around to it. It is what it is. You know, hey, at least it's not like this every live. It has improved significantly. So if I just have one live where it's just super slow, it's cool. I ain't even tripping for real. Cause so far the lives have been booming. It's been chatty. It's been amazing. My subscribers have shot up like 80% in the last 2 months. Like I can't complain. I'm just gonna take it as preserving my energy because I do have to work tonight. So it is what it is. It's cool. Not even tripping. I'm literally 30 subscribers away from 1K, which is crazy. That happened so fast. I think when I started back with the new sub thing, like I was at like, I want to say I was at like seven. No, I was at like 850 subscribers, I believe. So that's your sister's. Why do you have it? Well, if it breaks, that's on her. Yeah, I mean, I know, but it's like I think that combination on top of me doing those shorts is what brought people in. That those two together. Cause remember when I was doing it, but I still wasn't getting no views, but it was because YouTube changed their algorithm and now you have to interact with the shorts. So I'm back to doing the shorts again because I noticed it's starting to slow down. So hopefully with me being consistent with posting the shorts again, people will keep coming in. And I was so tempted to come on last night, but I was tired, girl. I was so tired. I was so tired. So yeah, but it's cool. I can't believe I'm almost to 1K. Like that's crazy. I still need watch hours. Requires, which sucks because they didn't used to require all of that. Like YouTube used to just be straight for 1K subscribers, you can get monetized. But now they want you to have these watch hours and all this other stuff. Whatever, YouTube. Yeah. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna be on here till 3 though. I literally can't push it because I gotta work, and I like to give me a little nap in before I go to work, girl. Because working 6 to midnight is not horrible, but it still be like once I hit 10 o'clock, I'll be tired. I'll be ready to go. Yeah, I love that. I get super chats too. So to make it more easier for me to get donations. So I'm excited. Hey everybody. So yes, you guys, I literally only have about give or take 20 minutes left on live. So if y'all got questions, this is the time to ask them. I am unfortunately not gonna be able to stay on past that because I have to work tonight. But if y'all do miss me on this live, I'll be back tomorrow. Okay? And Chevish, thank you for modding today. I don't know where the other mods is at. Usually be like 5 of y'all in here. It's cool. So what's the plans today, Chevish? What you got going on, girl? IDK, what I want to do, it's like I want to keep overnight, but I want to fix my schedule and do like a second shift or something to be home for the night. Yeah. That's how I said, man, you working them night shifts, girl. Ooh, you strong, because night shifts is nothing to play with. Oh, he sent you a message? You say you gotta let it sit. You sure you gonna be able to just let it sit? You ain't gonna be tempted to peek and see what he said? Oh, you don't know if he did. Oh, could you put him on silent? Girl. He gonna get sassy. He like, oh, I know you didn't professionally just try to put me in my place. Oh, girl. He better not get sassy in that email. You were nice. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I just know you'll be glad when this is over, girl. Because, who would ever thought you would have started your summer off like this type of drama? And I don't like legal stuff. Like, I feel like courtrooms, they just, I dealt with it for an entire year. But I was going through like a divorce / like custody battle, and it was draining. Courtrooms are so draining. What I hate is that I think I'm starting to realize people be thinking just because I'm nice, quiet, and not demanding that I don't have a brain or I'm easy to be told what to do. Yeah, most people do that. They tend to take advantage of the kind people or people who are not really that vocal. But they don't understand there's an extreme to that. I'd be more scared of the quiet ones than the loud ones, honestly. I feel like the quiet ones is the ones you need to be worried about. It ain't them loud ones. It's them quiet people. Right, it's all a choice. Exactly. Like you're choosing that to be nice in that moment. But don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, honey. Like my manager, he knows that I'm quiet. I'm the quiet one and don't make too much fuss, and I always do my job. And he thought he could ignore me and put me out like that. I wasn't gonna fight for myself. That's why I said when I seen your cards, I'm like, "Ooh, girl, they are literally trying to buy time. They don't know how they could go about letting you go. They tried to just do it the regular way, but they was like, ooh." Once they knew that you had gotten permission, they was like, "We just gonna buy time, and hopefully she just quit." And then my attorney, this is my first time. He knows it, and I'm always nice, and I'm never demanding or on his ass like I should be. But shoot, they was demanding when they wanted their retainer fee, so you be demanding back. I mean, you don't have to be like, a bitch, but like, yeah, like you hired them. They work for you. Right. And like I said, you also could have reported them to the bar, which they may not know that you know that, but you can. If an attorney is not doing their job, they can get in trouble. Sometimes they can even get their license revoked depending on the severity of it, or if it causes you more stress and like let's say you miss a deadline because they didn't follow through. I mean, it could really affect them. And sometimes that does happen. Sometimes people get bad attorneys. Right. And I would ask for that just for a level of transparency because you need to know what they're doing on your case, what the timeline is looking like for everything. Yeah, I would definitely ask them for that. You have a right to know what they're doing on your case. It's your case. At the end of the day, you're the person that has to go through the fire. They're just here to help. But it's like, yeah, you need to have that for record. Yeah. Yeah. You need to have that on record. What they're doing.
As fast as 1 hour? Arguably the fastest delivery of the 7 seas.
Mm-hmm.
Local man gets hot dogs delivered in 1 hour. How about we just 60 screw?
Yeah, I mean, if it's coming off like they're shiesty or they are just taking your money, I would. Are you paying through like a bank?
Once it sells, the buyer covers shipping. And with 0 selling fees, you keep every dollar. Sell what you don't wear. Earn cash to upgrade your style. With millions of users and low-cost super buyers, it's easy to start
Yes,
selling.
Data.
Can I use a workout list really quick, please?
Workout list.
Please.
Yeah. She's not on the phone. Unless she just called. His assistant said they didn't find anything in the system. And Scott said, "Oh, I told you we would have been able to see it. So y'all lying to me?" Right, because isn't that considered a public record? Is it public? Is it a public record? Like, He claimed it would be able to see it because your county discloses this or whatever the hell. So is that so then is he saying it's public? It's a public record, so you could see it, and then he's saying that they didn't see anything, but then you found out that there was something there. What the hell? I paid him thinking they was gonna check to see if there was anything, and it was gonna be consistent help, but no. Yeah, I don't know what they got going on. I don't know what they got going on. It seems like they just stalling. That's crazy. You know how much could have been done in a month? That's 30 days. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. That's like, why would you make somebody wait a month? Like, timing is of the essence of right now. Like, so how much do you owe them now? Since you kind of paid every, the retainer fee and stuff. Yeah, that's crazy as ever. They're not taking my case seriously. It seems they didn't even have constant communication until I told them that the Solicitor General's office called me. Ooh. I still owe $750 a month until October or November. Ooh, $750 a month? What? How much did it cost to retain them? Like 8,000? Jeez. Oh, he charged you 3,500. Oh, okay. So you're on a payment plan. But how? So the retainer fee was what? 750, and then you have to pay 750. Okay, I see it. I got you. Oh, he wanted it all up front. Yeah, but see, it seems like they're just kind of like looking at your case and being like, "Oh well, we're gonna do the bare minimum because we don't know if she's gonna keep paying us." Like that's what it's coming off as. I don't know, 1,000 a month. So he wanted that money like right away. Yeah, it seemed like they just kind of lowballing you because they don't want to do too much work. Yeah, they don't want to do too much work because they don't know if you're gonna pay them every month. But still, like, charge it to the game, okay? Like what? Zyla, are you still using my phone? Yeah, exactly. But see, that's like that's morally wrong because you could still be affected by this whole situation. It could affect your employment history, like your future employment. It could affect a lot of stuff. It's not a small case. This is, I mean, you could go to jail for this, literally. So I'm not sure why they're acting like that. It's not like you got a ticket for littering and now you got to pay this fine and now you fight in the courts. Like, this is an actual altercation that happened. So, no, instead of listening to your coworker, yeah. Because everybody's different, has a different outcome. And maybe the coworker, maybe their case wasn't as serious. I don't know. Put onto someone good. Yeah. Well, hopefully when he responds, it's something that can kind of like balance it out and that you will feel more supported as you guys are moving through the month and it won't be so like up and down with them, you know? Yeah. And everybody has their own experiences, So sometimes you just gotta see for yourself. But I do understand the feeling of like you wishing you would have just went with a better attorney. Yeah. No, I understand that feeling. Like you feel like you got duped. You feel like you got, played. But yeah, hopefully they get themselves together. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like attorneys be greedy and they take on a lot of clients and then they kind of like slack off on the cases that they don't feel as imperative. Like if this is a murder charge, okay, they probably like, yeah, we gotta hurry up. But because your situation was what it was, they're not really like prioritizing it. But it's like, that's not fair. Don't just take on these cases because you want the money. Don't just take all these cases because you want the money. And then once you got me locked in through contract, then you're like, oh, well, her case is a little bit less important than this case. Like, everybody should be treated fairly across the board. Everybody should have the same sense of urgency across the board. I mean, he did say to me in the beginning, we're not really rushing, are we? Oh, so he was trying to let you know that they were not going to be quick. Mm. Yeah, that's why I say your case is. I feel like they just took on as many clients as they could, and then they dispersed them to different people. That's literally like how they're getting their money right now. And honestly, it's like they're doing that. It's more of like to me, it's more so like a what's the word? More, it's lack of morale because they are probably struggling to get clients because so many people can, not all people, but most people are using like ChatGPT. They're using other ways to like find out legal stuff, like how you had to use ChatGPT to find out legal stuff to tell them. So I feel like a lot of people are representing themselves lately. It's rare that you see people really going out of their way to have an attorney. First of all, they are too expensive. And secondly, some people are just willing to just take the risk and advocate for themselves. So like when they actually do get clients, they try to get as many as they can. Are you serious? That's crazy. That's what I'm getting from it though. You want to know what's funny? So I used Gemini to organize what I wanted to say. It categorized things for him, and he looked at it and it was like, did you use AI? I use AI sometimes. Red flag. What do you mean you use AI? Like, you don't have an encyclopedia of legal terms and, excuse me, I'm supposed to use AI because I am a civilian. You are in a government office and you can't use you guys's terms like dictionaries. They have a whole library for lawyers. Like, I'm so confused why ChatGPT would even be in his mouth. Yeah. Well, that proves my theory then, what I was just saying. That proves it perfectly, what I was just saying. Hi. My camera looks new. Really? I wiped it off yesterday. I wiped it off, so it's probably a little cloudy. My kids be touching all of my stuff. Probably wiped off some syrup or something. But how are you? Yeah, that is crazy. I've never heard an attorney say they use ChatGPT. That is so scary. But I feel like if attorneys are doing it, doctors are doing it. Doctors are doing it. Everybody's using it. It used to be like a time where like doctors, like, they had to really rely on their knowledge. And not to say that doctors are stupid. Attorneys aren't stupid, but it's making it easier for them to be lazy. Because the same information they can access, you can too. Yeah. They don't have to think it's hard. Mm-hmm. Look, as long as a doctor or an attorney ain't using ChatGPT in a courtroom or in the surgery room, I'm cool. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, he just yeah. He's tired, girl. He tired. Right. He tired, girl. He tired of thinking. Yeah. There's this one guy on TikTok, he be cracking me up and he be trolling the AI doctors. And I just be laughing so hard because he be saying the most outlandish stuff. Have you seen it? I feel like I sent you a video of him doing it. It was so funny. Like, why do we have AI doctors? What's going on? Because they can't write you a script. All they can tell you to do is go to a doctor. So why do we have them? It's just a waste of resources. Yeah, it's funny. He says the most random crazy stuff. And people in the comments are just like, why do we actually have a doctor for AI? Like, what's happening? What's going on? Because like it will literally say, if you're having a fever or chronic something, go to the emergency room. You're the doctor. Like what like what are we doing? Okay, thank you, Black Widow Row. You can go ahead and post because there's no list right now. So you can whenever you're ready, okay? Unless you want to text me if it's something longer. But yeah, I was cracking up. I was like, yeah, this is crazy. We live in some crazy times. Exactly. Like, why do we have them? They're not going to do anything but tell you to go to the doctor. You hot?
Bye. Hi. Hi, Felicia.
Hi, Felicia. What? Do you even know who Felicia is? 1 second, y'all. This girl. Hold on. Here, take it. Zala, I need my phone, please. Yep, I need it. Thank you. Okay, I'm back, you guys. Thanks, Shavish. Thanks, girl. Is there anyone else that has questions? I'm on Black Widow Road currently. Is there anyone else that has questions, you guys? Let me know. Hey, girl. Girl, what happened, girl? What happened, girl? She said, girl. Oh, Lord. So I plan on joining this cloud engineering Dev Ops mentorship. I'm going to be enrolling in school pretty soon here. How much will the mentorship cost? Like, I need a ballpark number. Is it under 3K? Okay, so is this cloud engineering Dev Ops mentorship under 3K? Black Widow Row wants to know. Is it under 3K? Seven of Pentacles. So let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. Clarify that. Where's the 5? It's under 3K, but it still may be a pretty penny. Okay. I'm getting 10, 7 here, 5. Ooh. So it could be a little over 2K, not under 3K, a little over 2K possibly for this whole program. But they're willing to work with you though. They don't expect for people to have it right up front. Okay. You have the death card to the judgment here. So they know that that's a pretty steep price. So I feel like they're willing to work with people. So maybe they may talk about possibly like you doing a payment arrangement or something, because the Ten of Swords is like basically the conflict when it comes to this program, and they're aware of this economy. They're aware of like things right now are a little financially steep for a lot of people. So that's why I said they're willing to work with you. Okay. No. That's what I was saying. Like, girl, did you hear about the Nolan guy? I did. You talking about the kid that passed away? That was on the boat with all the white kids. We texted about it a little and to sum it all up, he's saying it's him, not me. He has to finish getting himself together. He said he is at work more than he's at home, and now he's getting to his money and trying to dodge distractions. Yes, girl, that's a crazy story. It is a crazy story. And you know, I feel like that there's definitely going to be some justice for that situation. Like the people involved are going to get tried and prosecuted for it. And I don't know, I feel like there was an adult involved as well, but it will unfold. There was definitely an adult involved in that situation, like kind of telling the boys what to do or what to say. Maybe they're connected to some type of like police, or they're connected to someone that may know the law. Hey, no, like knows what to say to get them out of trouble. The one in Mississippi, girl, those white kids did that. I don't give a fuck what they say. Also, the parents should have never let him go on that trip to remote island. That's scary as fuck. Yeah, well, the mom is passing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure in her world that was normal for white people to be around her. Like, did you see the mom? So she probably didn't see a threat because, again, she's passing. So she probably was able to get by hanging out with white people. It was never a flag to her. Leaves me a little confused a little bit on what now with us. All of this is just out of the blue. I mean, like from what I saw, I was saying in the cards, I saw him opting out, like he was throwing a talent in the connection, like that he was trying to let you down easy. That's what it comes off as. Yes, one of the kids' fathers is a cop, and one of the kids was a judge. No, I didn't see the mom. Yeah, I seen the mom. She's on TikTok. She has a TikTok channel. And she's, like I said, she's passing. If you didn't know her from a can of paint, you would think like she was like Hispanic or like Korean. Like, she's mixed, but she's very high yellow. So, yeah, like she didn't see it as that because, like I said, her friends are probably white. The kids probably grew up around white kids, So, yeah. But as I was saying, I feel like it was adults involved in that situation, but I feel like they're going to try to go after the adults as well because you cannot fabricate a murder. You cannot fabricate a murder. Like, I don't know why these racist people be thinking that we're still in the 1950s where there's not technology and all types of stuff they can find out. But from what I'm seeing, it's like they got into an altercation. The black kid or the whatever he was winning. And so they ended up jumping him and probably threw him over the boat once they realized that he was unconscious. So, I mean, it was a big fight, but I feel like they ganged up on him. He didn't stand a chance. So that's unfortunate, but he'll get his justice though. I mean, they're teenagers. I mean, they could have walked off the boat. They could have went, I don't know if they were docked when it happened. Probably. I doubt they did that on a moving boat. So, I mean, they could have been, on the top of the boat. The parents could have been at the bottom. I mean, it could have been anything. But I just see a cover up. Like, it's just a mess. But the mother is going to be the one that advocates for the justice. Like, she may be connected to people too. It's going to help her. Hey, when do you see Pedro coming towards me? Hey, B. Smith, how are you, love? So, B. Smith, it looks like you are a recent or reoccurring subscriber. So your question will be donation based, okay? So just let me know if you want a general, if you want a yes, no. Ooh, I have to sneeze, you guys. 1 second. I hate when you feel like you have to sneeze and then it doesn't come through. Like, that's so annoying. Like, why are you even tickling my nose like that? I did just get a donation. Was that from you, B. Smith? Thank you so much for your donation, love. I'm okay. I'm actually fine. I was sitting on here for a while. I was like, where's my people at? But then you all came in. So, yeah, I'm happy. I was here talking to Chevish. We were having a nice little conversation. Yeah. Okay, so when is Pedro going to come towards B. Smith? You just got off work? How was work, girl? I'm going in. I go in at 6. Hey, everybody, make sure you guys like this live. I'll probably stay until 3:30 since you all came in, but after that, I do got to go. When is Pedro going to come towards B. Smith? When? Give me timing. You were exhausted? What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking? 6 plus 4. You have the Queen of Wands here and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So this is the conversation coming towards you at the period of no communication, 6 and the 4. So he could come towards you, I would say, probably in the next 4 to 6 weeks. You have the 4 and the 6. But by the time he comes towards you, you're really not going to even be looking his way. Okay. You have the Queen of Pentacles, or excuse me, the Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands is someone who knows their power. They know their strength. They no longer are looking for closure in this connection. They have accepted it for what it is. And like I said, they know their worth. So by the time he comes back and, you know, he's want to apologize or create closure with you, you're going to be like, oh, I forgot you existed. Okay, but I'm seeing 4 to 6 weeks. You're a cleaner? Oh, yeah, that'll definitely wear you out. Hey, JD, how you doing, girl? That will definitely wear you out. Being a cleaner is not for the weak. I can only imagine because like being a cleaner, like you legit are deep cleaning every day, like that you work. You're deep cleaning every time you work. And deep cleaning be wearing me out, y'all. Thank you, JD. So I'm gonna be on until 3:30, you guys. I have been on live for a little bit, but since y'all are coming in, welcome. And yes, if I didn't have to work today, I would be on a lot longer. But yeah, 3:30, okay? So if you guys have questions, please make sure you're dropping them in the chat so I can get to your questions in a timely manner. Black Widow Road, did you have a yes, no? Right? Chef is like, oh, so it's booming now. It is. It's booming. So I'll be on until 3:30. I feel like Black Widow Road may have had a yes, no question as well. Thank you guys for coming into the chat. Make sure you guys are liking it live. No, Jakey. Does anyone else have a question for me? Live will be until 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, B Smith, I don't know if you were able to hear what I said for you, but I did say 4 to 6 weeks, okay? For timing. Yes, you do. Okay, you can go ahead and post it, JD. The Sam at work dislike JD, Spirit. The Sam at work dislike JD. The Sam at work dislike JD. Yes, this person does dislike you. Why? We got the devil here. Why does this person dislike her? Nine of Swords. That's how the Empress and a Hierophant. Okay, so is this a person that like is in a position like of like, I don't know, does this person have like a higher rank than you, or you are higher rank than them? Because the Hierophant talks about basically it kind of talks about like your role at an employer, like your role or like your a position at a job. And I feel like this could be someone who's inferior to you. But I just need to know, like, are you above them? Oh, that's your yes, no? Oh, okay. Well, I would say yes then. I was trying to get a little bit more detail, but I would say yes. He has influence. Yeah, he's inferior because you're a woman. You have the Empress coming out. So this is a guy he's inferior to women in power. He doesn't like to see women in power, basically. So that's why he doesn't like you. If he felt like he was picking on you, that's why. Okay. But you can go ahead and drop your next question when you're ready. Okay. I am going to be on live, you guys, until 3:30. So y'all got some time to hang with me. Hey, Boopstar, how you doing, girl? How's your day? How's your day going? How them kids acting? My kid's in the background screaming. He's taking a nap, though, with me. You have to? Okay, you can go ahead and post. Hey, Ari, what's up, girl? You working? How's work going, girl? Is it crazy? Thank you guys for your donations. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Ismili, for your donation. So it's Millie, you'll be after JD, okay? My day is going, girl. It's been busy all morning, and I gotta work. I gotta work today. Thank you, love. They were all acting up a lot, but today's way better. Girl, I wonder if it's because we had that Neptune go retrograde in Aries. I don't know, but I feel like yesterday was weird for me too, y'all. I almost caught my kitchen on fire. It was crazy. Like, what? So that was real fun. Yeah, that was real fun. What do I need to do to complete my task on time? Because I know the texts are working against me. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so what does JD need to do to complete her task on time? That's fine. That's fine, it's Millie. What does JD need to do to complete her task on time? You have the hang one and you have the magician. That's them trying to like make you feel like you're stuck or like you can only do so much at the job. But with the magician here, you have the tools to basically set the tone for the next day. So let's just say, because I don't know what you do as far as like your how your day goes, but like with the Ace of Pentacles reversed here, this is talking about the next work day. So is there a way for you to kind of like prepare your station for the next day, or like try to grab some orders for it? Like, how does this work? Because I'm seeing with the Ace of Pentacles reversed here, this could talk about orders for the next day. But if you're able to capture like what's coming in or what to anticipate, like you can be possibly ahead of it, or you could be printing out stickers the night before or something. Like, it's something that I'm seeing with preparing for the next day. Yesterday all the kids was arguing nonstop. Like, I was so done yesterday. Yesterday was crazy, y'all. Like, it was nuts. Background is Andrew is dragging, and I have to work with him after hours. Oh, that's why I saw something about after work. You welcome, B. Smith. That's why I saw something about after work. But is there a way to gain leverage? Like, is there a way to look into the system to possibly get the scripts out for the next day or get them started early? Yes, it's a mess. I even heard them talking about complaining about other. That's crazy. Anything else with the Five of Wands here? Five of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Cups and the King of Pentacles. To be honest, they're going to keep being chaotic. Spirit is just advising you not to get involved in the chaos and try to find your way to like gain leverage while they're all walking around confused and getting into it with each other or like whatever they got going on. Spirit is saying there is a way to gain your leverage here. Let them be distracted and talking about each other amongst each other or whatever. But with the King of Pentacles here, this is you taking ownership of your job. So like I said, it depends on what you do. But if you have a way to get ahead for the next day, that's one way for you to get stuff done on time. Thank you, Shevish. You mind putting Ismi Lee on the list, please? And I'm currently on JD. Does anyone else have a donation outside of Ismili and JD that I did not catch? But yeah, the King of Pentacles is taking a very practical, analytical approach to things. I mean, it's quick as they want to swoop you up in a drama. Spirit is saying there's a way out of no way in this situation. But you're just going to have to like kind of prepare for the next day. Right. Yeah. She says she has to act in a text. She's at work. Yep. I got her. Let me see if Black Widow Row had a yes or no. It's because the bat stops at midnight and I have to keep moving. Okay. You can, it's Mealy. You're fine. If you want, you can always play this live back, or you can do it how you want to if you want to just keep it text. It's up to you. I'm still on JD. JD has another question, but after JD, it'll be you. Okay. And I'm trying to see if Black Widow Row is coming back because it looks like she donated for a general and a yes no. So I just want to make sure that I'm getting her questions done too. What is Dan's intentions towards me, and if he's a part of this conspiracy? Child, he's calling me. Woo! Okay, tell me what he said, girl. What is Dan's intentions toward JD? And is he a part of the conspiracy? What is Dan's intentions towards JD? Clarify the strength, the Empress, and the Six of Cups. So this is someone you have to work with closely. The King of Swords. He's not necessarily a part of the drama per se, but I mean, he does have his own opinion about you. He's just not necessarily a part of the conspiracy here. But with the King of Swords reversed here, I mean, he treads. How can I say this? This is somebody who, like, when it comes to working, like, they're very analytical about the job. So, like, if he sees you doing something wrong, he may complain. You know what I'm saying? If he feels like that you're not collaborating the way he wants you to, then he can complain. Like, that's what I'm saying. A King of Swords reverse, but it's not like he's connected with these people to, like, you know, gossip. He don't got time for that. He's coming off like he's kind of like a middle-aged man too, but he don't got time for that. But like I say, if he does see, like, or feel a way about your work performance or, like, you know, something like that, you may can feel it. Like, you know how some people just come off, they come off real negative sometimes, or their energy is very nitpicky. That's what he's giving. Like, he's nitpicky. So, like, as long as you are doing your part, he don't got nothing to say. But if he feels like you're slacking, then he may complain. He may say something to the higher ups or something like that. He's just giving that energy. Okay. You stared at the phone while it rang. Not you stared at it. Girl, it's going to, like, crash out if it's not good. You're going to crash out if it's not good. Okay, I got him. Pop told me that he needs to focus on his work and can't juggle everything right now. He told me not to take things personal because it's him, not me. But of course, it does hurt my feelings. It does hurt because my feelings are in it. Yeah.
I was worried to make you look cocky.
He seemed very upset when he came in today. Oh, wow. Because I'm scared. Girl, you going to have to just face it, Chevish. You come on. You got to get over it, girl. Come on. We got to get this done. We got to see what they're talking about. Question, do you see Pop sticking to what he said, or do you see him coming back around to how we were? Okay, will Pop stick to what he said, or will he come back around to how him and Ismili were? I see him. The world is unfinished business. The Emperor is him he's kind of focused on himself, like he said. He is going to come back around, but it's not going to be like a progressive energy from him. No, you're still going to feel like he's stagnant. It's going to be days where it feels like he's just kind of like in and out your life. You got the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles here. So a relationship might be off the table, honestly. I feel like whoever he was talking to, like, he valued their opinion so much to the point where it, like, completely changed his mind. Okay, Chevish, you can go ahead and post your question. So yeah, I don't necessarily see you and him being able to go into a relationship. He just seems like he wants to focus on himself, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, he meant that. And when he does come back around, it's not going to progress like you want it to. Yeah, it's messed up. Just somebody who let their fears do the talking, you know? It's unfortunate. You don't know where his feelings are. He's not feeling. He's basing his things off fear. There's no emotion behind this. This is ego. Ego to protect himself. And a lot of men do that. A lot of men self-sabotage because of ego. How's this next conversation with Scott gonna go? Like, what's the outcome? I'm really hoping he just agrees. He should have just texted me, like, why is he calling me? Why is Scott calling Chevish? How is this conversation gonna go with her? You're welcome, Miss Mealy. You are the Queen of Wands. Four of Cups is him. Ace of Pentacles is you, because you're looking like I gave you money. Okay. he is kind of going, you may feel like he's still kind of like making it seem like this is such a hard thing to do. Like he's just like apprehensive. Okay, with the Four of Cups, you may feel like you're not really being given the experience you would like from him. But with the Emperor here, okay, he's asserting himself. He's like, look, I'll try it, but I can't guarantee the outcome for you. Like I just see him kind of being like, look, I'll try it, but I really don't think this is going to work out for you. I really don't think this is going to turn in your favor. So it's him kind of exerting his knowledge, exerting his professional title, like him trying to like tell you like, yeah, I know that this is what you want, but as the professional here, as the attorney here, I'm trying to tell you that this is not, you're going to waste your resources, you're going to waste your time, but I'll still do it if you really want me to. That's how he's coming. Yeah. Just roll your dice is crazy. What? Rolling your dice is insane. But that's how he's coming. He's coming like he's asserting himself as the attorney, as the one with the legal knowledge. But if you do truly want this, he's going to try to work with you. He's just telling you, like, hey, I'm just giving you a heads up. This may not work out. That's it. Will he do it? Let's see. Will he do it? I mean, I saw that he will. I mean, I got the Six of Pentacles. Yes, he'll do it. I mean, Eight of Cups is here. He will do it. He just doesn't want the emotional backlash if it doesn't work. That's why he's like, he's trying to save you from getting your hopes up. I know. I'm getting ready to change him. That's kind of what I'm seeing. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hang tight real quick. Better yet, is there anyone else that has a question? You just want to try? Yeah. Is there anyone else that has a question? Because I'm actually going to close the live now. I got to change diapers, and then I'm just going to call it a day. I don't want to risk like going over 3:30. So is there anyone else that has questions? If you have them, lock them in. Okay, post your question, lock in the live. I will be right back, and I will answer your question, and then I'm closing it. Okay. All right. 1 second, you guys. Okay, I'm back, Chavis. You can go ahead and post your question. What's up, man? What you mad at, buddy?
Because I
My last question is just when does he wait? My last question is just when he does what I want and goes to contact him about getting this recall, what will the outcome be? What will the outcome be? Will Chevish get the recall, the warrant recall? Will she get it? Will Chevish get the warrant recall? I keep saying a yes. I mean, you got the Temperance, the Queen of Cups. Listening to your intuition by pressing the issue. Eight of Pentacles, I told you, because it's not like you have reoccurring offenses. It's not even like you have multiple charges. So yes, I still see you getting it. Now the Death card as the outcome, it's basically an ending. So yes, I don't see this pushing far. So if it doesn't go through, I would be shocked because the cards are suggesting that it will get passed because of your case. But you know, keep me updated. I just think that he was trying to go into it in a very rigid way. But like I said, even if you feel like somebody's not going to get it, if they're asking you to do it, you need to do it, period. Like, you know? But yeah. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm getting ready to get off of here. I have to get some rest. I got to work tonight. If you did not catch me on this live, I will be back tomorrow. But until then, y'all take care. Thank you all for all your donations and liking the live. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.